Other presidents, Republican and Democrat, have seen reoffenders among those they've pardoned. And Trump, by the way, used the privilege less than most, but it sure seems more haphazardly. Joining me now, former Trump campaign surrogate and political strategist Scottie Hughes. Scottie, good to see you. Am I being unfair here? I mean, look, if this were one or two, I would agree. Come on, Dan, this is a single incident. It's 7 people now, and some of these, domestic violence stuff, it's serious stuff.
Well, they are serious. And in this case, it was a $150 bail issued because there was an argument over a son's bedtime was what started this domestic issue. Doesn't excuse it. But you were talking, this is a white collar crime when we're referring to what we're talking about with this latest case. But the other cases might be a little bit more under consideration. But let's put this in perspective, Dan. Joe Biden has already pardoned several, including several more foreign aid issues when it comes to the ones that he's pardoned. He actually, Aman Hazadia, he actually pardoned back in September 14th for unlawfully exporting technology to Iran and then defrauding the United States. He pardoned him for that crime. You looked at President Obama, 1,927 pardons. This is just the scrutiny that's going underneath these 7. I think if we applied it to the other ones in the past, in the current administration, we'd find just as many issues with it.
But let me ask you, you say the scrutiny being applied. I'm not hearing this anywhere else. I feel like I'm the only one who's covering this because I care about law and order on both sides. I care when, on issues where Kamala Harris is letting people, in some way, shape, or form as Attorney General get out easy. I also care about the DA in L.A. with a rotating bail where everyone's getting out. And I care about this. And it does seem to me like no one in the media is really focusing on this. Am I wrong?
No, Dan, I told your producer, I do dozens of interviews, both domestic and international, every day. And I had to completely open up a new folder on this issue because nobody is talking about this. And you're right. When people go to the polls in November, they talk about public safety. Do they feel safer in the streets? Well, repeat offenders don't make you feel more safe. I think this is why you have some people saying that we need to actually make a larger prison occupation and have a larger prison sentence for those because repeat offenders usually continue to have more violent crimes. This is something that is very important, and I appreciate your staff and you putting a focus on this because I think this goes to the core issue, a sole issue that many Americans are going to the poll to vote for to make America more safe like it was 4 years ago.
Because I wish candidates of both parties would just be very careful when using the clemency power and not just say, well, do I think that this crime may have gotten too much time, but also ask the question, is this person a risk moving forward? I would hope that would be part of the equation.
Absolutely. In fact, I would be one of those that would like to see the presidential pardon, that sort of power be taken away completely. I mean, like you said, throughout history, presidents have pardoned lots of people, but sometimes the accountability for them go back. I mean, let's just say Donald Trump, one of the people I found in my research, it was interesting. Susan B. Anthony, he pardoned Susan B. Anthony for voting back in the 1827 election. I found that to be quite interesting that that's the kind of what they're spending their numbers on. Let's just actually say if somebody there's a difference between a pardon and being found innocent. How about you just say that they need to retry and represent their case to find if this person is guilty or innocent? I just think that the power is frivolous and something that has been used and abused for way too long.
Scottie Hughes, great to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.